For your personal experience, how did you begin to choose your niche that you knew you needed to go to? And why did you choose that? And how did you actually execute on?
For me, the biggest thing that separates us is the charade of innovation and great staff. Like I'm not really that innovative, but everyone in my local market thinks I am, because everyone in my local market doesn't see the national level of, I'm like, a lot of the stuff that I'm bringing to my market, I'm not inventing. I'm just copying what other people are doing. I see great ideas that other people are doing, and I'm bringing them I'm making my own version of it, but it's the first version that people in our local market has seen. So they see it as very innovative. So I certainly try to stay ahead of the trends, but also, like, we put so much work and effort into having a super awesome, engaging staff. And it is the biggest part of what we do, because it ensures everyone has an amazing event. It promotes your reviews. Your clients are going to love it. The other vendors are going to love it. Your wedding planners are going to love it. You're going to have a more positive staff and people sticking around longer. So that was the biggest thing. And honestly, like, what I did as far as like niching down is just following what people like. When people are leaving reviews and giving me feedback, what people are telling me they loved about us, I just focused on that and so kept honing down into that niche. And that was always an amazing team and amazing response rates, things like that. So that's what I put my focus on. And as far as, I guess I can't remember the third part of your question. I think maybe I answered all your question. I don't know. Did I miss anything?
Yeah. No, you definitely did, Jacob. Thank you so much. Yeah, for sure. And it sounds like you really do have a great, I guess, way you handle your team and your staff. And I hope we can definitely dive into that. How about for you, Lap? For you personally, how did you kind of process what niche you should be diving into? And then why did you choose that? And then how did you kind of execute on that for yourself personally?
I think several years ago, like 6 or 7 years ago, glam had not been widespread. I think there was like just a very small handful of companies that started doing glam. So I was doing glam like 5, 6, 7 years ago, and we really embraced that. We did other photo booth services. We did light painting. We did, the standard photo booth, 4x6 strips, GIFs. We did all the basic stuff, but on our social medias and when we communicated with clients, we always pushed the glam, and that really, I feel like, gave me the advantage in the early years. Now I really pick and choose like 2 or 3 services that I'm really in love with, and I talk to all of my clients about it, so that I really try to have services that are unique. And I personally love the services that are unique. So when I talk to clientele and inquiries that reach out to me, like, I push for those, not necessarily because they're niche, but they are. But it makes me memorable. I mean, we talk about how when you're doing like a show or you're sponsoring an event, like, you have to be showcasing services that nobody else has. So that really is how we get our niche services out there. People remember us for it. We don't book a lot of them all the time. I mean, I want to say 80% of the services that we book are going to be standard photo booth services, but just clients knowing that you can provide stuff that's outside of the box. They know who to call when they need something unique.
We're doing the magazine box again, not new, but kind of pretty new to our local market, but there's people out there doing it. We're doing like a lounge portrait, like with furniture and stuff. Again, not new. Lap specializes in things like that, but we've never really done it before. And we're doing like a magnet booth, and none of these are inherently like brand new concepts, but I promise every other photo booth company that's at the show will just be having a box of props and a backdrop, and that's it. So we want to say, yeah, of course we can do that, but this is what they can't do. Like this, we want to show you while you're here that we can do the things that other people can't do. But of course, if you want a box of props and a 8-foot backdrop, we can do that too.
Right. Yeah, that's amazing. That's really good. Yeah, I totally agree with you. These are not new things, new inventions. It's just you're doing something different that other photo booth owners might not be doing, whether it's they don't have the bandwidth, they don't have the push to want to try and do something new, and that definitely can allow you to stand out.